It's 101.1 The Beat Up and it's Jackie Morales, and in studio with me, we have quite a treat. I'm telling you, Tempe Improv bringing it again this weekend. The one and only, the hilarious comedian, Rachel Feinstein.
Rachel Menorowitz. That's what we'll call me.
Okay, cool. We'll go with that. We'll let that one ride. How you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me. I'm only vaguely hungover, and I'm just really ready to rock.
I love it. You had a show last night. You kicked things off at Tempe Improv.
Yes, they have some good Jaeger at the Tempe Improv.
Oh gosh, I haven't
Finest
done
Jaeger in all the land.
years.
You're worth it. So get involved.
You'll have to tell me about it because I haven't had that in a very long time. It would mess me up, girl.
I know.
That.
Usually I drink vodka, Red Bulls. Again, I'm not trying to pick a guy up here, but I'm just trying to let you know how I roll.
That's hilarious.
I drink the douchiest drinks.
Douchiest drinks. Let's talk about how you got started in comedy, because I've always wondered how that's like for a female in the comedy world. In the industry, was that hard for you coming up and wanting to be a comedian?
They'll send like any sex offender to go get us from the airport, you know? They really don't care. And then a lot of times they will announce that where we're staying. They'll be like, everybody, our comics stay at the Holiday blah blah. And you're like, no! Safety. Yeah.
Oh wow. How old were you when you decided this is what you wanted to do?
Well, I'm 21 now. I want to say I was 16 when I started. I moved to New York when, like, right out of high school with this guy and his band. I can't say the name of the band because it's like too dirty. But
just say it, girl. Just go.
I can
it.
say
I'll
it.
bleep
Okay.
it. I'll bleep it.
Dick Sister. So I moved with this guy and his band called Dick Sister, and then I did some theater for a few years, and then I started stand up.
Nice.
Yeah, so I started pretty young, and
But how's the band doing?
And the band is they fell apart. Problems, arguments based on around Blow. A very unique story. You've never heard of Blow getting in the way of some good musicians.
Just creative differences.
Yeah, a lot of Blow-based arguments. And Dick Sister didn't become the stars they intended to be. But he dumped me almost as soon as we got to New York. It was a shocking dump. I didn't expect it. I was eating a bagel, and he just walked into the kitchen. And I was like, whoa,
Did you throw it at him?
I finished the bagel, and I still remember finishing that. It was very tasty, and I needed it then more than I had before.
That is crazy. Has he tried hitting you up after that?
He did, actually. He wrote me an email when he saw me on Last Comic Standing, and he wrote me an email about his life. Like, he was like, I remember when we were together, and then I got married and divorced. It was just sort of like, it was kind of like an Hollywood story of himself that no one had asked for. And I'm like, I remember when you dumped me.
Dang.
And then he kind of undumped me and then redumped me. But you know what? We were young, and I forgive you, Dick Sister, if you're out there. It's okay, babe.
I just want to say it because it just sounds fun to say. Dick Sister. Is that cool?
There's going to be a new band in Tempe by next week called Dick Sister.
That's hilarious. So tell me, what was it like working with Amy Schumer? Because I know you did, what was it, Inside Amy Schumer?
Yes.
It was a show with her. What was that like? She just came out with the movie, and she's been she was on Ellen, and she's funny as well. Did you guys work closely on that?
I mean, she's like my best pal.
Oh, really?
Amy. Yeah, I was just living with her about a year ago for a little while. So it's great to make stuff with your friends. Amy Schumer, Nikki Glazer, and Bridget Everett are some of my closest girlfriends. And we vacation together. We lay around the beach like a couple of sloths, talk some smack. We make things together. So it's really fun to get to make stuff with your girlfriends. We made this special called Women Who Kill, which was on Showtime. Okay. And it was Amy and me and Nikki and Marina Franklin. And that's how we got close, kind of through stand-up and through making that special together. And
very cool.
Yeah, we kind of live like, Amy was saying, kind of like people on, like in hospice. We just take long walks around like Central Park and like nibble on things. So it's a great life. Yeah. We just wake up and we're just like, what sweatpants are we going to put on today? And then
that sounds like the life for me.
Yeah.
And
It's nice. We just snack around the neighborhood, take long, like kind of contemplative walks. What do you think, Johnny?
Well, I remember I got to stay at Amy's place one night. About 2 years ago, I had a college gig in Rhode Island, and I didn't have anywhere to stay overnight. I had to go to New York, and Rachel's like, just come stay at our place. And Amy was like out of the country or in Hawaii or something filming, and she goes, yeah, Amy said you could sleep in her bed. And I'm like, huh? But I did. I slept in Amy's bed, and she was nice enough to let me do that. And so, yeah, I was pretty grateful.
And Johnny brought a pillow. He brought a special pillow for us because he used to be a physical therapist that you're supposed to fill up with water. And,
as a thank you. And I said, this is perfect for your neck. And,
yes.
And Rachel has not used it.
Did you use the pillow? And I'm like, I'm not going to fill a pillow up with water every night. Like, there's
not
no way
every
that's
night.
happening.
It's one time.
He's like, you just do it once, dummy.
Is it special? Do you have to put like warm water or cold water?
Any water.
I
The
thought it was,
river water.
every
It doesn't
night,
matter.
You know, I was like, I'm not going to bathe my pillow every night.
like a
Like,
water
I could
bed.
barely wash my face before I go to bed.
Same.
I was just very grateful. And so I was like, I'm going to get them both pillows. So I had pillows delivered to the condo or whatever it is.
Very classy move.
Thank you.
And I was a
That's
real
nice
animal
gift.
about it.
Tell me what it was like for like the biggest show that you've done. Like what was that like for you when you're like, wow, like I'm here now. You know,
Which one? Which do you think is the biggest show?
for you?
Yeah.
I would think
I just want to see my career through your eyes and adopt your opinions about it.
I'm thinking maybe it's a tie between Comedy Central and HBO.
Okay. You mean Crashing? Being on Crashing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess, for probably the biggest moment in or the most exciting thing probably for me, or the most fun I had on set, was doing the show with Shaq. We had a lot of fun on True TV. So I had a great time with him, and it was just one of those things in your career. You're like, this is crazy. I'm doing this show with Shaq, and the show wasn't even very good. It was pretty awful, but Shaq was really fun. And then I didn't see him for a while after we wrapped, after we finished. And then I just bumped into them at this airport in Miami. I just heard this voice go, "Your booty got bigger."
That sounds like something he would
And
say.
it was Shaq. And I was like, who would think to remark on such it? And he's like, "It's me, Rach. Your booty got bigger."
He seems like a really cool guy.
He was fun. He was exactly like you would think. He was really fun. He would let me take his phone and text Barkley all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, I would
Very
text
cool.
Barkley like, I like to act like Shaq was like a needy friend. So I would text Barkley like, "I miss you. I feel like we don't do enough together. We should go to Pottery Barn." And then Barkley would text back, "I'd rather get a pedicure with Dwight Howard."
Oh my gosh. Rachel Feinstein in studio with us, 101.1 The Beat, and also your friend here, Johnny. He's going to be opening up for you tonight?
Yes, Johnny's going to be featuring tonight, and he is hysterical. And he also has a show about wrestling. Let's talk about that, Johnny.
geez.
What?
I also work in pro wrestling, and one of the shows that we do actually is called Championship Wrestling from Arizona.
Okay.
And we actually film our television tapings this Sunday at the Nile Theater.
Nice.
So if anyone's around, 2 p.m., it's free. I do play-by-play commentary for a show out of Hollywood where we branched off, and we have a show that airs all throughout Arizona now.
Very nice.
So,
Very
yeah.
nice. So you guys kicked off your show last night. You have 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow at the Tempe Improv. Ironically, tickets are still available. These tickets go by so fast, so make sure that you get them on our website at AZTheBeat.com, also at TempeImprov.com. And I do want to thank you so much for stopping by
Thank
today.
you for having, and also they called Johnny the Roddy Piper of comedy.
No one's
I
ever
think.
said
No,
that.
somebody
No
told
one's
me.
definitely ever said
It
that.
did occur. It happened.
Yeah. I do wear a kilt. Besides
Everybody
that.
just come to the Tempe Improv. It's time to get nasty.
Yeah, that's right. It's 420.
Hell yeah.
What does that mean?
Ready.
We don't care. We don't care.
You know what they say about 420? That's almost 421.
Thank you so much. I did have one more question for you. Who do you listen to right now? Who's on your playlist?
Oh, my playlist. Well, I like a lot of like old and new.
Okay.
So, I love Johnny Cash,
Uh-huh.
like Meek Mill. I love like, God, I'm trying to think of Too Short, Blow the Whistle is my go on stage song.
Yeah.
That's a fine
love
song.
it.
Gotta
I
respect
love
some
it.
Too Short. So I like some old 90s hip hop, and then I like a lot of like Beach Boys and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I love
yeah,
it.
love the Beach Boys.
Do you listen to Cardi B at all?
Yes, love Cardi B.
Right?
You kidding? I was just soul cycling to Cardi B. You gotta respect Cardi B.
What do you think her baby's
bigger.
booty got bigger?
Well, here's the thing. She let Offset name the baby, so
Yeah.
it's just going to be an audible mumble will be the name.
You think?
There'll be no spelling. You can just mumble whatever you want, and that's the baby's name.
Aw, I'm hoping that they choose a really cute name for the baby. It'll be
It's
good.
going to be named God and Jesus. That's my guess.
Or your booty got bigger.
Your booty got bigger.
Thank you guys so much.
All
again
right.
for
Love you
stopping by.
guys. Thanks for having us. Come drink with us at Tempe Improv.
Jaeger.
Jaeger.